Hi everyone, in that video we are going to see how to add a new injury or a new presentation for a patient. So when we want to start a rehabilitation process or a treatment process for a pain, we should go inside the injuries section of the patient menu. Once we are here, we'll see all the rehabilitation processes that we have already done with the patient. And here on the top right corner, we can see a button with new injury selection. So if we click on new injury, we are going to open a different page where we have to select some information. So the first information is the date of the injury. We can leave the current date, or we can modify it if the injury happened maybe yesterday or 2 days ago. Then we could select, if we want, an estimated date for the end of the presentation of the injury, if we want to set an end date, but this is not a compulsory field. Then we've got to select the symptomatology type. This is not something related to the presentation, but this is something related to the body map. So if we want to send a symbol to the body map for this presentation, we have to decide which kind of symptom the patient has. So if it is pain, if it is an injury, if it is stiffness, or etc. But let's say that we are speaking about an injury. So we want to send to the body map the information that the patient had an injury. Probably had also pain, so we can add it on a second moment. Then we have to select the pathology type in according with the 06 International classification system. We can select, for example, muscle injury. And then the severity, that still it is something related to the symbol on the body map. Why? Because we know that each symbol on the body map has giving the color to the area in relation to 3 factors. So the kind of the information that we are going to assign and the weight of this information that we can modify on the MyLab section, and with the degree of the importance that we assign to the information. So let's say that maybe is a muscle injury of 1st degree, it is probably something minor. So we want to say that the symbol that we want to send on the body map is a symbol that is not going to color in the area in a dark way, so it will be mild. Then we have to do the same process we did already for the insertion of a new symbol. So let's imagine that this athlete had a muscle injury to the rectus femoris. So we have to select the region of the thigh, then the anterior area, and then we can select the muscle we are interested in. So let's say that we are interested on the right rectus femoris muscle. We select it, and here we'll see all the diagnoses of the 06 code system related to the rectus femoris. So let's say that we are speaking about a strain because it was something minor. Okay, we save it, and we'll be sent to a different area that is representing a different page that is representing the organization of our rehabilitation process. So we've got the body map that is just going to tell us where the injury is. So we know that we are speaking about a problem on the anterior area of the thigh. Then we can select an interview that is specific for this area. We can send it to the patient if we are not with him, and the patient is going to receive these questions on his app, and so we can have some previous information, or maybe we can fill it together with the patient if the patient is with us. But this is obviously not compulsory. Then we can set the assessment, but we'll see it in a different video. We can insert a new prompts, patient-reported outcome measures, for example, for the pain level, or we don't have any prompts specific for the anterior arm of the thigh, but for example, if we were speaking about a joint or about patellar tendon or Achilles tendon, maybe we could insert the specific prompt for this kind of tissue. Then we've got the scenes or severity, heritability, nature, and stage that we can update at any time. Just is another factor that is going to drive our rehabilitation. And then we've got the milestones and the exit criteria. So we can set some milestones. Let's imagine that we want to say, okay, the first milestone is that pain at the ADL activity has to be less than 2 on 10. And then the second one is that we want a symmetry of the range of motion, knee flexion, major than 80%. So we can set these milestones, and everyone that is linked with the patient, every professional that is following this profile, will be able to see which are the next objective, the next goal that we want to achieve with this patient. And it's exactly the same for the exit criteria. So we can set the exit criteria for the return to train or the return to play, and set it as satisfied or not satisfied in order to know if the patient feel and tick all the boxes for the return to train. Once we have closed our rehabilitation, we can click on the close button. We can give a rate to our process, it's just for statistic purposes, and then close the rehabilitation. And obviously, when we go in the main page of the rehabilitation, we'll see that the injury that was open, if it's red, it means that it's still in progress. It was finished the 21st of February, and our satisfaction rate was 5. And the status obviously is closed.